Father God, I come before you today, head bowed and body bent.
T-Max, I'll give it up, give it up, give it up, give it up, give it up. Thank you, brother.
Lord, I want to thank you that last night my bed didn't become my cooling board.
Welcome to the Content Creators Lounge. Curated by T-Max, yeah, you know the name. Powered by T-Max Network, where creators speak freely and authentically.
Oh yeah, oh yeah. Yeah. Welcome to the Content Creators Lounge. T-Max set the tone, let your guard come down. Yeah. This ain't surface talk, this real life sound, where truth and timing always come around. Yeah. Open mics, open hearts, no filter here. T-Max in the room, voices loud and clear. Yeah. From the culture to the community, lifestyle dreams to accountability. T-Max says, say it raw, say it proud. Every story matters in this crowd. No scripts, just moments we allow. It's more than content, it's movement now. It's the lounge where creators shine. Yeah, T-Max vibes with perfect timing. From growth to laughs, we intertwine. Not just a show, it's a state of mind. Content Creators Lounge, tap in. Built by T-Max, where real ones win. Every episode, pull you in. Yeah, this an experience, not a trend. T-Max bring the voices to one space. Different perspectives, same safe place. Entertainment, growth, and elevation. Real conversations, real-time creation. We talk the wins and the lessons learned. Every mic hot, every story earned. Laugh a little, think a lot. Yeah, every topic hit a spot. If it matter to you, it matter here. T-Max make it clear. Every voice sincere. Say it how you feel. Say it with your chest. This the lounge where creators give their best. This the lounge where creators shine. T-Max energy, front and center. From growth to laughs, we intertwine. Not just a show, it's a state of mind. Content Creators Lounge, tap in. T-Max Network, let the convo begin. Every episode, pull you in. Yeah, that's an experience, not a trend. Yeah, T-Max Network.
Yo, what up, Chrissy?
What's going on, T-Max? How are you?
Man, I can't complain. If I wanted to, it wouldn't matter, would it?
No.
Hey, man, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Content Creators Lounge. I am your host, T-Max, and this is my co-host, Chrissy True Blue. All right.
I'm him.
Yep. All right, no problem, man. So look, check this out. We got a couple topics that we're going to talk about today, but the news that's going around right now is actually this 50 Cent and T.I. beef. What you think about it?
It's hilarious. It is very much hilarious. I think this time 50 has barked up the wrong tree. I think he should have just been cool. He probably
So you think he barked up the wrong tree based upon how T.I. is responding back with the whole family? Like that motherfucker guy is everybody but Tiny has said something.
Yeah. It's 7 of them to 1 of him. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so like the beef itself is what we're gonna talk about a little later on. But actually, T.I. has always been the type of dude that respond. Like, even though he's a little guy, you know what I mean, short, whatever, but he's not only responding in on wax or on music, I should say. Wax is outdated.
I'm about to say, what's that?
Damn, y'all know you know what wax is. Like, responding on wax is what they used to talk about when they drop albums and records and stuff back in the day. Like scratching records. Okay.
Okay,
Chris, he's too far behind the damn power curve, man. What's going on? All right, so listen, that whole beef to me is something that is a problem. Um, to me personally, it's good for entertainment purposes, but we'll talk about it a little bit later on. But in the meantime, we got a well, I ain't even gonna say a special guest. He's special to us, but at the same time, he's a permanent panelist over here at T Max Network on the Content Creators Lounge. Let's go ahead on and put up the thumbnail and let everybody see what we're gonna be talking about tonight. Ladies and gentlemen, tonight we're gonna be talking about this beef right here with Ti and 50 Cent. And with that being said, you already know how we do it over here. Y'all make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. This is one that you definitely don't want to miss. A few of our friends are running late, but they will pull up on the panel in just a second. So in the meantime, in between time, you got myself, Chrissy True Blue, and you also got our homeboy Ronnie Woodham. Ronnie, what up, dog? Yeah, Ronnie. Hey, unmute your mic, man. Tell the people, bro, what you think about the Content Creators Lounge. You happy to be over here? It's a good time that we be having.
What's going on, T Max Network and the audience? Appreciate y'all. This topic right here, though.
This one right here, though.
Right here, aka Ferrari F50. Let go.
All right, man. Hey, listen. Before we get into the main topic, though, here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna get some icebreakers because there's a few things that I've noticed going on in regular society with personally and with people that I know, and then also there's situations that we see on social media or television that needs to be addressed and talked about. So I appreciate both of y'all for sticking in here and rocking it out with us. And everybody that's in the comment section, please do me a favor, engage in the comment section. We want to know where your standpoint is on some of these topics. The first topic of the night, though, we're gonna break it down like this: sneak dissing. Okay, sneak dissing and hating on others from afar. That's something that I want to talk about. It's personal to me. I see so many people sneak dissing on those that they know. Strangers they don't sneak diss on because they don't have no reason to. I tell everybody that it's the people closest to you, whether they live in your household, that's secretly competing against you in their mind, don't want to see you win, don't want to see you happy, or whether they're friends and family members that you may not see often. You might have been growed up around them, right? But sneak dissing, hating on you from afar, ain't that something that y'all tell me what y'all think about that? That topic alone, Ronnie, go first.
That's majority from my experiences. That's why my circle's so small at the age of 42. That sneak dissing shit right there. Because it's one thing for the truth to always come out, and it may take time. But when what's done is done, and what's said in court can't be unsaid in court. So you catch on to that sneak dissing, that fakery. I'm gonna tell you, it take 45 days now to be with somebody to find that shit. That's a fact.
Say that
But
again, bro.
45 days around somebody to because they can't hold that facade for long. You'll find that sneak diss. Somebody will reveal that shit because somebody trying to be cool with you that ain't them. And it's just crazy because genuinely, especially people from my generation, we just trying to look out, and trying to look out for our situation and whatnot. So that sneak diss and that's some fuckery shit. But that's one when we get to that topic, I'm a little one sided on that.
Okay, no doubt. Chrissy True Blue, what's up, man? What you think about the hating from afar or even close up on you?
The hate can be real, but it's actually sad because at the end of the day, like if a person feel like that, just don't be around that person. But that means that person is doing something right if that person is in fake competition with them, hating on them, just even having them in the conversation of someone else. So that's to me, that's actually sad. Like people, if you're gonna be real, be genuine. Like at the end of the day, the mask will always come off. It will always what's done in the dark will always come to the light. So it reveals itself, even in time. And that's with family, friends, anybody. But like I say, my circle is very, very small. So
Yeah, that's how sometimes we got to keep it though. You know what I'm saying? Like when you let too many people in, even those, you know what I found out though? It's the motherfucker. It's the. I'm trying to stop cussing. Y'all pray for me.
It's the
Now for
folks.
real,
Okay, it's the folks.
y'all
It's the
pray for
folks.
me. So
Okay.
it's the kinfolk, and I ain't talking about family just necessarily. I'm talking about folks that's close enough to you to hate. But it's always the people that you've helped the most. This is what I've noticed. I'm talking personal. It's
Mm-hmm.
always the people that you help the most is the ones that envy you and jealous the most. Um, you can tell by the one up mentality. All you gotta do is get around somebody, and it's gonna be hard for me to stop cussing because I like it. It just feels good when I put the emphasis on it, right?
Mm-hmm.
But you can always tell. All you got to do is get around somebody, and then bring up something good about yourself. It don't matter what the fuck it is. You could almost bring up you woke up this morning. You
Right.
bring up that about yourself, boy, they're gonna start one upping you from the beginning. Oh man, you woke up this morning. Me too, bro. When I woke up this morning, got during, and then they'll start running down the things that were so great for them, not even acknowledging the fact that you started the conversation by saying you woke up this morning. Or that's a humorous an analogy, but let's say it like this: you got a promotion at your job. First of all, it's gonna be people at your job first that be hating on you. That's expected. Because
Right.
see, job that job thing, most people at your job don't want to see you get promoted, even
Succeeding.
when they
Right.
smiling at you and smiling with you and congratulating you. Deep down inside, they wish it was them, and they really don't want to see you win. But then come outside of the job and you go to your family and friend circle, especially those that's closest to you, and you tell them that you got a promotion. Watch how they start one upping from the beginning. Watch
Mm-hmm.
how they start downplaying your promotion. You ever heard somebody describe something good for you and they put little in front of it? Like, man, I be seeing your little podcast, or
Yes.
or I read your little
Yeah.
book.
That's crazy work. But can I ask you a question?
Yeah, go
It's
ahead.
even more messed up when you have a partner or a spouse that is in fake competition with you or envy you as well.
We talked about that before. That is a fact, and that's a dangerous game to play. That is a real dangerous game to play. But listen, for you to know that and me to know that, and I'm sure Rhonda can contest, not necessarily the people that we're with now, or if you're single, or the people you was with in the past and all the stuff like that. Not necessarily that, but we know about it, and it's a real thing.
Yeah.
And that's a dangerous thing though. That's somebody that you relying on and that you tell that knows your most intricate
Vulnerable.
parts of your life.
Right.
It be that family though, boss, more than anything. And then family ain't got to be blood. With whom you consider family is what I'm talking about.
Hmm.
They be the first ones. It's not like how you coming out, even though you got that knowledge or that experience or that wisdom or that drive to achieve something that may or may not benefit not only yourself but the family itself. But it's too much for them. They be like, nah, I'm one of you. Okay, you getting a degree, but I got a pay raise. Okay, but that degree might, even though it take time, that's that investment where you get a return. What they call it, ROI, a
Hmm.
return on investment. People be hating on that return on investment. Why you what I quit my job a while back just to go to school. Why you quit your job to go to school? Because I'm gonna make more money when I get out
Right.
than I was before I went in. And if I put my spouse in that position, who are you to hate on that shit too? You know what I'm saying? Like we talk about the longevity, long run. We thinking bigger than right now. These 3 months that are about to come up, when summer coming up, the water bill gonna be due, and you got to buy a pool or some shit. Like we on buying land, housing, and passive income type shit.
Hmm. That's a fact. And then it's the people that's closer to you, like I said, that think they know the most about you. But here's the reason why I bring this up, and then we're gonna get into a short clip that actually talks about this. But here's the reason why I bring it up. When somebody's sneak dissing on you or hating or competing with you, really they're not hating on you. What they're doing is they're measuring their life based
To
upon
yours,
yours.
basically.
So it is about you, but it's really more about them and the things that they measure up, especially I'm talking from a guy. So from a guy circle, I can always tell when somebody in the circle or at the job or in the family is measuring their life off of yours. And that's the thing that eats them up the most. Not to say that you're better than them or you're doing better than them. It's just that they can't see beyond their situation. And I ain't talking about monetary stuff. I'm talking about like it's people that's hurting on the inside. I'm talking about like hurting on the inside. We all got traumas and things that we went through, but there's people that's hurting on the inside and will project that shit out to you because they want to see you hurt as well.
Yeah, that's true. Yes, it's a favorite saying, misery loves company.
That's a fact. While Ronnie is getting his company on, we're gonna get into some of this misery over here. Ladies and gentlemen, man, y'all do me a favor. Like I said, tap the screen and hit that like button. Put yourself in a position where you can comment in the comment section by subscribing to the channel. And here's where we're gonna go, man. All right, first topic of the night: sneak dissing and hating from afar. So there was a situation not too long ago where T.I. got into comedy and started touring around the country because he can. T.I., he's a whole celebrity and a rapper. So once you got motion, you can switch it up. Now here's where haters start hating that. If you got motion, you can do whatever. You can do some of the things that you want to do that people don't think you should, right? So T.I. got into comedy, and there was other comedians that disliked the fact that he got into comedy just by way of his celebrity status. And then they were saying that he wasn't that good and all that other stuff, right? That's subjective. People was buying tickets, sitting their ass in the crowd. And you know how it is when somebody's a celebrity, they can say the sky's blue and if they're trying to do comedy, they can say the sky's blue and the whole goddamn room will laugh just because they're fans of that person. Maybe not that joke was that funny, right?
Right.
So when T.I. got into comedy, there was a few haters from the comedic side of the game. And one of the main haters that hated on him the most was my boy Godfrey. If y'all not familiar with Godfrey is a 20+ year comedian. He is funny. I'll give him that. But he is a very choiceful funny. Like you have to really like him to like his comedy. Okay. Right. But with that being said, when T.I. got into comedy, I guess Godfrey had a show down in Atlanta. And of course, T.I. from ATL. So the promoter of the show just threw T.I. in the bunch when he wasn't on the card to be, in the lineup on stage. And what they did was they waited till all the opening acts went up. And then the headliner was Godfrey. So they told Godfrey while Godfrey was in the green room, hey, T.I.'s here tonight. He's going to perform after you. To anybody that know comedy, they know that headliners don't like nobody going up behind them. That's the reason why you're the headliner. You're the last one to go on stage.
Right.
But they put T.I. on stage as not as a headliner, but they put him on stage to give him a little bit of time. That was like some of his first shows that he did, right? Mm-hmm. Godfrey didn't like that. So once Godfrey got off stage and T.I. went on, the whole time T.I. on stage and even days after the show, Godfrey was sneak dissing and hating on him behind his back, telling everybody that he talked to about that situation that he was trash. He heard he was trash. He said he didn't watch T.I. on stage. But what he failed to realize is that the people that he was telling that to was bigger fans of T.I. than they were of him. So they ran back like we do to start drama and messy shit and told T.I. Let's get into the clip.
To say, I feel like you would have said that right then.
Yeah,
I wouldn't expect it to be all smiles and shits and giggles. And then when I turn my back and now I see you, the same person I met, took a picture with and all that shit.
Yep.
And now it's like, oh, well, he shouldn't have came up. That's the rules and da 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 da.
Nah. And man, I this is an honor today. This is real shit. And there's some shit that's been going on in the past day, which came at me like a motherfucking train. And I have a special guest on here, and I'm really happy and honored that you are on this episode, my friend. And I wanted to introduce you. We talked today earlier. You know what I'm saying? People are like, yo, man, I heard you had some beef. I heard you had some beef. I said, beef with what, man? Fuck y'all talking about? But this man right here is a rap god, first off, has represented the South like to the utmost as I can say multi-platinum, super multi-platinum. God damn, been rapping over 20-something years. I'm a fan. I have you in my fucking playlist when I go to the gym. And I love your movies, the whole nine, bro. And now I welcome you to the Comedy Factory, the one, the only legend, Mr. T.I. T.I. Tip, what's going on, sir? I salute you, brother. I salute you, brother. No, so you know, the past day, shit has been going down because it all started with, you know, I saw you about 2 weeks ago in Atlanta, and I said, is he doing comedy? Okay.
As a rapper, we call that shit sneak dissing. Like, that's how it came off as subliminal.
Okay.
And for one, I think you guys are ill-informed.
Mm-hmm.
So what I heard the young lady and the young man on there saying that, okay, well, usually people go to open mic nights first. Usually people pay their dues and do this, that, and the other. And to be honest with you, if you wanted to know the path that brought me to the stage that night, I think it would have been wise for us to have that discussion before you went speaking on things that you ain't even know about.
Right.
Whether they want to come see me tell jokes or whether they want to hear me talk about my life.
Right.
Whatever it is, they in there for a reason. And the only motherfuckers got a problem with it is the motherfuckers that wasn't there. Only motherfuckers got something to say about it is the motherfuckers that wasn't in the crowd. And if you was there and came in there and said, I heard him, he wasn't shit, y'all.
Right.
I can respect that.
All right, so as you heard, T.I. pulled up on his podcast show and checked him like T.I. does, right? Shout out to my man D Nice P4s over here on the comment section. He said he team 50. Shout out to D Nice. He said he team 50, and he also said that 50 Cent destroys rappers. Well, D Nice, I hate to tell you, my friend, I agree with you that 50 destroys rappers, but I'll tell you, and we're going to get into that commentary later on, but so far so good for Team Tip and the Harris family. He has not destroyed them. Matter of fact, I'll say this one thing because this ain't the topic right now, but matter of fact, he actually, after Damani put out that Sorry Miss Jackson, 50 went and deleted a lot of stuff off of social media that he had put up for like memes and all these other little comments that he had about Tiny and things like that. So I guess they got to him and they held down the family. And I love the fact that how they came out and represented the family, right? Fuck with the mom, so shall everybody come at you. All right, enough about that. We're going to talk about the sneak dissing real quick. So Ronnie, as you heard, let me tell you what happened. Did y'all hear Godfrey as he was bringing T.I. up? Let me tell you what I got from it, then I'll get y'all's standpoint. As he was bringing T.I. up to the call, the live call, before he brought him into the call, haters will always do something when they know they're caught red-handed hating. He was laughing through his initial what's up. They start backtracking. You're right. But he was laughing through his commentary. What up, Lovey? Lovey down there in the studio. Thank you for pulling up. We'll bring you up in just 1 second. But yeah, so he was laughing through his introduction of T.I. Somebody, you know, I got a lot of respect for. That's the first sign of telling when you got a bitch made person around you. You know what I'm saying? Second thing, he was giving him all accolades, but you could of his accomplishments in the past, but you could tell that he wasn't really giving him the accolades. He was just putting on that type of front. So let's go and bring Lovey up to the conversation, man. Chrissy, tell me what's up, Lovey?
Hey y'all.
Yeah. Yeah, man. So look, Chrissy, tell me what you think about that.
T.I. did right by checking them because at the end of the day, you can't do stuff like that. Like I always tell people, it depends on where you come from. Like in Chicago, we don't play none of that. Like if you hate do anything, you will get called out. And we don't care about your feelings. We don't care about none of that because it's like, what you doing it for? Like if you don't like me, just don't be around me or don't even waste your time. So like I tell people, it also stems from where you come from. Like if you know, you know. Everybody not meant to be played with like that.
That's a fact. Ronnie, what you got on it, sir? You got to unmute.
Yeah. He definitely backtracked the hell out of that. I didn't even see. First of all, I didn't know Ti with comedy. So I mean, I'm not sure what to think about that. But anyway, I hit you real quick to keep my flight short. But if he's the headliner, he knew Ti was coming through, and Ti is Ti. So if he was smart, he would have introduced him first and be like, "Great news, we got special guests." Before I come on, fuck all that shit. Let's get TIP in this bitch, right? Oh man, I'm sure the audience would have ate that up the whole night, and it would have been a totally different situation. But when he put you on the spot, yo, that was a scared little bitch. That's all. That was my first thought was, why you acting like a scared little bitch? Like if you feel that way, feel that way. Like you should have told him on the spot, bro. This I guarantee you, Richard Pryor would have done that shit, bro. This comedy, this my shit. You stay down there, the king of the south of that motherfucking album and shit. Like, don't do that shit. Go to the skate rink, you know what I'm saying? Or something like that, right? He could have flipped that shit to comedian and been right to the point because I didn't even know T.I. was doing that shit. Well, but yeah, I mean, really, at that point, like, you should have introduced him first. Like, if you knew T.I. and you want to make sure you stay headline, you should have been like, all right, well, fuck that. I'm gonna do it like this. And then hit the audience with it. I guarantee they would have let that happen.
Yeah, that's a fact, man. I appreciate that,
Most
Ronnie.
definitely true.
Hey, Lovey, the topic that we talking on right now, because I know you pulled up just now, we talking on sneak dissing and hating on others from afar. We played comedian Godfrey, who was, caught red-handed by telling some people about a show that T.I. pulled up, and the promoter allowed him to go on stage and get some stage time. And Godfrey didn't necessarily like it or think that T.I. should even be crossing over from hip hop to comedy. What you think about people like that sneak this and then get caught red-handed?
Man, let people be great. Why is you speak up, say how you feel, that's cool, but everything that you feel or how you feel shouldn't be said. Let him be great. You stay in your lane and let him stay in his lane. And sneak dissing is just weird. Like, where your balls at? Like, you a whole grown man. Like, be great. You know what I'm saying? Where is that yet? Like, why is you even speaking on somebody that ain't putting no money in your pocket, doing nothing to you? Let him, whatever you got going on, let him be great, and you do you, boo. That's all I gotta say about that. Or sir, whoever.
Chrissy, what you I know you mentioned and you talked about it, but like, what's your double down on it? So he caught red-handed. He has the what you call it, shit face that T.I. is pulling up even on calling in. And then T.I. is in rare form. He's on one, so he's checking the right on spot. What you got to say?
Well, I think he owed T.I. an apology because basically he was mad that T.I. was able to do something like that and go into another field. And you have it all the time. Basketball players turn into baseball players, different things of that sort. So, I mean, to me, like I always tell people, that means you're doing something right. If you the topic of conversation and you people got their name in your mouth, you're doing something right. And that's a part of life. So I'm pretty sure that's why T.I. pulled up the way he pulled up on him because guess what? This ain't the first time. It ain't gonna be the last.
Man, I just think it's before we transition, I just think it's our culture though, man. It's a lot in our culture, and I ain't just talking about black. I'm talking about like the urban culture. You got all types of races and ethnicities that's from our culture that can contest to this. Like, there's a real disease in our culture of the hate or dysfunction, ill will towards each other. Like the main topic we're gonna get into is like, why does there always have to be beefing going on in our culture? You don't see, well, when I culture, when I say that, I ain't just talking about rap and hip hop. You see beefing going on with preachers. Like this preacher will do a sermon talk about the other preacher is false prophet and blah blah blah, and then you'll see it going on in gospel music. And it's something to talk about, man, because there got to be it got to be something talked about. Let me read off these few comments as they're coming in. Like I stated, D Nice P4 said Team 50. He's 50 Cent destroys rappers. Antoinette, I ain't gonna even try to mess up your name, but T.I. all day long. Then D Nice says, "Where's Tony Yayo and Uncle Murder? They need to be dissing. If Young Buck and Banks was still around, it would be curtains." I know that's right. Hey, look, I agree with you on that, D Nice, because you know how Buck and Banks was doing it. They ain't taking no shorts. You know what I mean? T.I. let them know. Internet. And then T.I. OTF. Y'all tell me what OTF means. I mean, I don't know. Hey, answer that. Type down there. I'm saying I'm just old school. I don't know what these abbreviations mean. I be having to Google shit. Matter of fact, let me see what the hell that means. Antoinette, if you can beat me from Googling it, I appreciate it. And watch it be something crazy. Okay. Only the family. That's what I pulled up. It said only the family. Okay. It might mean something else. You know how we do it. All right. It says only the family on Google. All right, so let me ask y'all this.
Google.
Here's the next one that we're gonna get into, and the next one should take us a little bit to mind through. Hey, love you. I'm gonna mute you out real quick. I got some feedback coming in, and then we'll mute out when it's your time to speak. All right, so check this out, y'all. Here's the thing that just tickled me to death when I saw it. Next topic we're gonna get into, y'all, is what's good for the gander is good for the goose. I mean, motherfuckers was acting like they wanted to stop talking about relationships. Hey, we're gonna talk about a different type of relationship, not just a romantic one. This shit right here blew my whole mind, and I want to. Before we even start, I got to give credence and reference to the live that I got it from, and I want to shout out to somebody who I'm just starting to get to know, and he and I are communicating back and forth through messaging, and he's one of the second largest Pop the Balloon or Find Love hosts and creators of Kicking It with Too Cold, Pop the Balloon or Find Love. That's my dog. Like, if y'all watching these Pop the Balloons on YouTube, you have I won't want to mispronounce her name, but I think it's like Arletta or Arlette. She has the original Pop the Balloon. From what a lot of people are saying, there was some controversy going back and forth between Arlette and Too Cold because he started to catch traction. And once he caught traction, I'm gonna tell you, he's a genius actually, because where there's a need or niche, there's always an audience. So Arlette has what I call the very classy and mature Pop the Balloon. I think she really does a great job at screening her contestants that comes up on Pop the Balloon, and it's very low key, very, very clean, right? Very clean. That's how I describe it. Well, you got the fucking hood that can't make it to Arlette's Pop the Balloon, and they won't be invited in, but they need love too. So my man Too Cold, he came out the gate. But one thing that Too Cold was slick about with his marketing scheme, Arlette stays in one location and doesn't. You have to either fly out there where she's at, but Too Cold started doing a tour every state and every major city in that state. He's been traveling for more than a year doing his Pop the Balloon, renting venues, setting up, getting the contestants in that city So that's a convenience for the people that want to go on his show. They don't have to fly and meet him wherever. That's good. And both of them have very good products that they're putting out for entertainment purposes and content, right? And I love both of them for sure. But my man Too Cold, our brother Jay Prince went on Too Cold Pop the Balloon, and I just challenge anybody to look up Kicking It with Too Cold Pop the Balloon or Find Love Milwaukee edition. If you can find the Milwaukee edition, you will see Jay Prince for president. Shout out to the Black House that went on to Too Cold, Kicking It with Too Cold. And then when I talked to Too Cold, he went and researched our podcast and our channel right here, and he saw that we had Jay Prince on here. One of the last episodes that we did on the Content Creators Lounge, he came back and texted me, said, "Man, y'all had Jay Prince on y'all show. That dude is fried." That was his description of J. Cole. He said that dude is fried. But we're gonna have Too Cold up here on the Content Creators Lounge. We're actually gonna do an interview and talk about his success, his stumbling blocks, all the hurdles he's been through, all the hate and sneak dissing, because he's damn sure had a lot of hate and sneak dissing because he chose to take what somebody else made public and abroad, and he put his own twist to it. It's one thing when you patent a certain idea, but when you just leave it open, it's just like 20 versus 1. Whoever started that first, you had 3,900 20 versus 1 pop up behind that. So shout out to Too Cold, man. Keep doing your thing, traveling around this country and finding love for the hood. You heard me? All right, but this next clip that we're gonna get into is actual something that is troubling when it comes to a dynamics of a household. What's good for the gander is good for the goose. Let's get into it.
Yeah, all right, yeah, we're gonna come over here and ask the same question. I'm gonna have you stand right here for me. Give me your name and age, and what's your relationship like with your mother?
I'm Dre. I'm 34. Me and my mom is cool. My mom was in the Air Force. I talk to her like maybe once every couple of months. But I was raised with my dad. My dad is a Marine, so I didn't have a mom necessarily growing up. I was raised with my dad.
You said once every couple of months?
Like every 2 months, something like that. I don't know.
But y'all are good?
Yeah, no, it's all love. It's all love.
Okay.
Okay, all right. And same for you. Name and age, and what's your relationship like with your mom?
Jareen, 34, and I have a good relationship with my mother. I'm best friends.
Okay, so based off of those answers, I'm gonna have you just pop one balloon.
Okay.
What's the reason you pop this balloon?
Just seemed like the answer was a little weird. Like you ain't really, I don't know, you don't really have a good relationship with your mother, but you just kind of saying some stuff.
Yeah, no, it's whatever. Like I said, I wasn't raised by her. You know what I mean? So being raised with my dad and on his side of the family, you know what I mean? I just had a dad growing up. Like I talk to my mom every so often. But as an adult, and she stays in Houston, I talk to her more often now as an adult. But yeah, I was raised with a dad, not a mom. Which is actually a privilege because a lot of niggas only had moms.
True.
Okay. Well, what's the reason you left your balloon pop, bro?
I love everything she got going on, a little short stack. You feel me? She got a pretty ass smile too with some dimples on her. So I was definitely feeling everything about her.
All right, so as y'all seen, here's why I say what's good for the gander is good for the goose. Tell me before I get into it, man. Love it, we'll start with you. All right. What did you take from that situation right there that just happened?
Well, I took that I don't feel like she appreciated that he was raised by a man, and that uh, because she said it was a little weird that he said he didn't have his mom there consistently, but he seemed to visit her every so often. But I think it was more so or less when she said it was a little weird, but about him being raised by his father. Like the dynamic was weird, but it's kind of funny because women raise children by, sometimes alone, single dad, single mom, but I just didn't understand what made that dynamic weird.
Okay, no doubt. Chrissy, let me know what you think about that video we just watched.
I think it was kind of messed up that she popped his balloon because I felt he was being very transparent. He could have said something just to make her believe like I was raised by my mom, but he even went more into elaboration into detail. Like she was in the Air Force, my father was in the Marines, and by him being a black male, that would have been a positive thing for me because that means he knows how to treat a woman being raised by a male. Um, it was just, I mean, like you said, what's good for the gander should be good for the goose. But it was more so that that's what people are used to hearing. Like, oh, I was raised by my mom. My mom had an effect on my life, and like I said, he could have lied and said he was raised by his mom, but he wouldn't have been being transparent or telling the truth about anything.
Facts. Ronnie Woodham, what up, homie?
The first thing I caught of that was dual military. So I mean, and his father was a Marine. So I mean, I might be biased to my experience at this point, but it's probably safe to assume there was some level of issue or problems that was had gravitated to a certain point for them to separate them. They're both military. They don't tell them what either one of them went through, let alone a fucking Marine at that. But at the same time, if you were raised by the Marine, then you must have your shit together. So I don't know why she wouldn't be curious about that at a minimum versus popping that balloon out of the get go. Because I mean, you raised by a father and you still there, and you got a relationship at some level with your mother. Shit, you should be curious about that. That's a rare one right there. I believe we was all raised by mothers in our generation. It seems like so to hear that. I mean, damn, you should have been curious about that and explored that one. I would be curious about what the other replies were.
Yeah, no doubt. So before I give my point, you got something, Levy?
Yeah, it just made me think. When Ronnie was just talking, he never
You got a
said he had
Bluetooth
a.
or something, man, Levy?
I got the headphones. You tell him to get the headphones. Take them out.
Y'all getting the distortion on y'all end?
Hold on.
Okay, don't worry about it. Go ahead, do your thing.
Okay. It just made me think that he never said he didn't have a relationship with her. He never said it was a bad relationship. He never said that they didn't talk. He just said he wasn't raised by her, which to me, it would have made sense to Pop if he would have said he didn't, he doesn't have a relationship. It would have been different if he had bad things to say, but he didn't. He just said that wasn't my primary parent. But that's all I wanted to say.
Hey, you stole some of my thunder before I was able to speak about it because you just kind of went where I was going. But it's okay. I'm glad you said that because you said something in there that I wanna talk about. You said it would have made sense to Pop if he didn't have a good if he'd have just said he didn't have a good relationship with his mom. Well, that's troubling to me because it's so well. Before I get into it, I'm gonna play the video again because it's a short video. Then I'm gonna make my comments on it. Let's go ahead on and take a look at the video one more time. And I need y'all to pay attention to if you understand his energy when she asked that question. His energy, he wasn't trying to talk bad about his mom, but you could tell one thing about his mom. What's up, D? How you doing, bro? You could tell one thing about his mom that he was not really close to her growing up. Watch the video.
Then, all right, and we're gonna come over here and ask the same question. I'm gonna have you stand right here for me. Give me your name and age, and what's your relationship like with your mother?
I'm Dre. I'm 34. Me and my mom is cool. My mom was in the Air Force. I talk to her like maybe once every couple of months. But I was raised with my dad. My dad is a Marine, so I didn't have a mom necessarily growing up. I was raised with.
All right, I'm gonna stop right there, and I'm gonna start talking about it from that angle. He told that lady that he did not have a mother growing up.
Mm-hmm.
That's like motherfuckers, most of our community not having a dad growing up. Wherever he at, whatever he doing, we may know him. We might be in contact with him every now and then. But that ain't the person that we're in custody of. And
Right.
society never puts that thought process when it's flipped around. That's why the topic is what's good for the gander is good for the goose. If this was a guy that was up there talking about he was raised with his mom and he didn't even know his dad, they'd have been like, oh, that ain't your fault then. It's all good. Fuck him. But this is a guy up there that's saying he was raised with his dad and barely knew his mom. That's basically his energy. He told her flat out, I really didn't have a mom growing up.
But you could tell, like, by his body language and how he was moving, like, he was really not wanting to give her the whole full layout of the relationship that he didn't have with his mom. But it's like she's military, his father's military. So if a person doesn't know, like, if you are a military child, then you know how the military works.
Yeah, I just think that's the little tick that most of us sons have when we're put on the spot to say something about our mom that was probably not necessarily true or was true, and you wasn't trying to reveal it to where it looked like you was talking bad about your mother. See, it's normal to talk bad about your dad. It's when I say it's normal, Lovey, it's actually it's actually accepted. It's accepted to talk bad about your dad if he wasn't there. And society and our culture looks at it as you got the right to say what you want to say about your dad because that's his problem and his fault. The reason why he wasn't whatever you said he was or was not, right? But then when it's flipped around, that don't necessarily mean he had a bad mother. I just think he had an absent mother. Hold on, Lovey. I just think he had an absent mother. And then we're gonna finish the video and watch the rest of his language when he's talking about her.
So I didn't have a mom necessarily growing up. I was raised with my dad.
You said once every couple of months?
Like every 2 months, something like that. I don't know.
But y'all are good?
Yeah, no, it's all love. It's all love.
Okay.
Okay, all right. And same for you. Name and age and what's your relationship like with your mom?
Jareen, 34, and I have a good relationship with my mother. I'm best friends.
Okay. And see how she laughed right then when that guy there said best friend, he was best friends with his mom. She was like, like, that's what I'm talking about. But the other guy was literally telling you that he had a damn near, in his own words, he had a deadbeat mom when it came to raising him. Even if she gave his dad, kudos to her, even if she gave his dad full custody, he still said he only talked to her once every other month. So if a father was doing that shit, the mom had custody, and we're talking about raising, not a grown person that they only talked every 2 months. He's saying now that he's grown, they got a better relationship. But when he was raised up, he only talked to her like every other month. People would call the father a whole deadbeat for not having an excellent co-parenting style and method to raising a healthy child. But because his mom was same shit, don't nobody want to call it for what it is. Go ahead, Lovey.
I think when he said something else that I caught was when he was explaining about his mom, the word he used was "we cool." So that's
It's
not
all love.
right. It's all love. Like it was more there. Now that I'm thinking about it, and I synced it the second time too. It was the way that he explained the relationship. It was very simple, straight to the point, which leads me to believe that it was more there, hurt, whatever, that he didn't want to express, like you said. So yeah, it was we cool. It's all love.
Facts. And everybody know that old hip hop verse that the late great Tupac Shakur said. Even as a crack fiend, mama, you always was a black queen, mama. That means nothing you can do. You literally could be the worst of the worst, and we still have to raise you up in the sky to the highest of the high. And there's nothing wrong with that. I'm not saying that to say that you should not. But if that is the goose, then you must take care of the gander the same damn way. And your dad should be the lowest of the lows. A crack fiend, a absentee, a dysfunctional, aggressive, argumentative, everything. And everybody's society should feel the same damn way. That's your dad. How dare you? D also one, what's up, man? Thanks for pulling up on the podcast.
Yeah. Had to come through a little late, but want to shout out to my lady volunteers today. We are on our way to state. We are on our way to state
right.
team. We got a regional champion. She took the district. She took the region. She on her way to state. Y'all gotta understand. Shout out to Lee Volunteers in San Antonio, Texas, man. My girls did an amazing job. Shout out to Caleb Tonti, who held it down by himself on the boys' side. Came up short today, but hey, next year we're gonna be in the building. But man, I'm excited. I'm fucking excited, bro. Yeah, man. I'm excited, man. I can't
What's up, man? Shout out to the lady volunteers and everybody. And shout out to you, bro, for doing great things with the youth. You understand? Hey, keep doing your thing, man. That's dope.
Trying. But
trying
yeah, man.
The first attempt to fail, you doing it.
Yeah, man. Sitting here looking at this stuff, and like you said, man, it's just that double standard that goes down to it. Because when it comes down to a father, how quick are we to diminish his role in your existence? There's only one immaculate conception. And even without God, Mary don't have Jesus. But we don't have that discussion now. So we are really quick to uphold the mom. And again, like you said, ain't nothing wrong with that. Nothing. But don't dismiss the father, because he's very much a part of that. Very much a part of it. It's 100, not 50-50. It's 100 on your existence. So you have to hold one and the other with the same regards of perforated treatment. You know, like I say, we come on here every week. We like to hear the people that, oh, the Bible says honor thy mother and thy father. But shout out to Charles Garrett, my mentor, one of Chicago's finest. You know what he said to me, bro? And it dawned on me like a motherfucker. He said, D, honor thy mother, thy father, even in death. Whoa. Like, that was some strong stuff he poured into my life. That means that if daddy left you some instructions and happened to be vanquished from this realm, you hold that instructions to the T until it's no longer your time, right? That's honoring the father. That's also giving back to the representation of God. But again, if it was mama, we wouldn't have that question. Oh, mama's last wishes was this. Y'all know we got to do right by mama. So you got to do right by mama, you got to do right by daddy. It's simple.
That's the whole fact. And that's the reason why when I saw this episode, because I watched all of Kicking It With Too Cold, Pop the Balloon, and Find Love, I actually find that more entertaining than the other. To me, his is giving reality check. Her Arlette's is giving sample size of what we hope relationships are, how to form. It still got a little bit of ratchetness over there, you know what I mean? Because people are indecisive of what they want. You know, the guys that's lined up, maybe 7 guys lined up, 1 female to walk out. Nothing to be wrong with her. Literally, she'll start talking and nothing is wrong. But because they want to see what's behind curtain number 4, 5, and 6, they start popping on this chick. So that's why I say love is all. Hey, you are absolutely right. God is great, Antoinette. You're 100% right. I see your other comments that I'm not going to read. So as long as you keep saying God is great, you can stay here. Keep on that other stuff you put up. You must not know where you checked in at. All right, so with that being said, right? His show is giving the reality to what's going on out here in the dating market. It's all over the place. That's why I do a reaction to his shows, and it's his show and her show, and it's called Pop the Buffoonery. Yeah, you hearing the feedback, right? Yeah,
Love it. Mute your
yeah,
mic.
it's lovely. No, you
Okay.
all good, lovey. It's all good. And all it is, lovey, is your Bluetooth. If you had on like plug-in headphones, it's good, but try to take the Bluetooth off real quick and see does it work from there. But what I was saying is that his show gives the reality to what's out here in the dating market, and not only that, what's out here in these households. There's dysfunction going on, and I'm saying that wholeheartedly for real. Shout out to Too Cold. He's showing you by putting the hood on a show like that. If you go and watch it, it's not just entertainment. Some people up there bullshitting, just getting up there trying to get their social media seen because he put your Instagram and all that out there. He got almost 100,000 subscribers and blah, blah, blah. Some people coming up there just to get seen. Some people coming up there to have a great night, because after they meet up right there, and if they match right there, they go off and have a date that night. Some people coming up there just for a good night, both men and women.
Right.
Then there's also people coming up there looking for love. And you can tell there's so much indecisiveness. Can't one thing out of all great things, this motherfucker this woman or man would have said and answered in all great ways, but one thing, pop. That show is really showing us a lot, man. So I'm actually promoting for my man. Shout out to Too Cold. Y'all go and check out on YouTube, Kicking It with Too Cold, Pop the Balloon and Find Love. He's very close to 100,000 subscribers, and he is trying to get there fast. I do know that he's coming to either Raleigh, North Carolina, or Charlotte in April, and I would definitely be in the building or make my best attempt to be there. So shout out to Too Cold. I just wanted to point that out. We'll finish playing the video, but y'all listen at this dude posture when he really not trying to put Mom Dukes on blast.
Based off of those answers, I'm gonna have you just pop one balloon.
Okay.
What's the reason you pop this balloon?
Just seemed like the answer was a little weird. Like you ain't really, I don't know, you don't really have a good relationship with your mother, but you just kind of saying some stuff.
Yeah, no, it's whatever. Like I said, I wasn't raised by her. You know what I mean? So being raised with my dad and on his side of the family, you know what I mean? I just had a dad growing up. Like I talk to my mom every so often. But as an adult, and she stays in Houston, I talk to her more often now as an adult. But yeah, I was raised with a dad, not a mom. Which is actually a privilege, because a lot of niggas only had moms.
True.
Okay. Well, what's the reason you left your balloon pop, bro?
I love everything she got going on. A little short stack. You feel me? She got a pretty ass smile too, with some dimples on her. So I was definitely feeling everything about her.
Yeah, man. That's the shit I'm talking about right there. Because other than that one question, the way he started talking at the end, of course, it was in hood form, but the way he started talking at the end, he had her mentally. She was blushing, really liking his energy, whether it was, like I said, hood form or not. She liked how he had a lot of confidence. You go and watch all the other dudes that be raised by their mom. They holding their head down, can't even look up and talk. They twisting around when they talking and shit, standing in place talking like this. You know what I'm saying? You could tell he had a real strong male influence. He was like he had that dog in him. You know what I mean? In his hood ways. but at least he had the masculine side to where you going to look at, like I said, go and check out some of the shows. You can tell who was raised by who or who had influence by who. They go to talking and they can't even formulate a whole sentence. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? I ain't heard shit you said. You ain't finished a whole sentence. I got you back, Lovey. Yeah, I got you back. But yeah, so that's my take on it, man. Anybody else got something that they want to add on to that before we transition to the main topic?
Bro, you said something before we went to that last clip. You said something, which was some people just want to be seen. And I would find that even to be a valid point for why people are even dating. It's like there ain't no real purpose. It's like, let me just be seen with him or her.
Her. Mm-hmm.
If I'm just seen with them like that, because what people don't understand is portrayal of something tells a story that doesn't tell the story. So if I walk in a room with 15 Super Bowl champions, the story is I got a ring too.
Come on, D. You preaching, boy.
You know what I mean? That's the story too. I got one too. I'm out here like that. Me and Ryan, hey, Woodham, what we do, boy? We champs, boy. Well, nah, we ain't no shit. We was over there smoking stuff, drinking the wine.
Nah, you absolutely right, bro. Being seen is definitely something nowadays that people love to do. Not even just your example, D, and you gave a great one. But here's another flip side to being seen. Social media, period. Social media, period. Now, if you're a person that has labeled yourself something to be seen of, even if you're not of importance to the masses, you're important to yourself. So if you came on social media and labeled yourself a content creator, an influencer, a coach, a therapist, a what?
A public personality.
A public personality, a personal trainer, or even to the fact that you came on there and you said that you was just someone who was trying to send a message. That's a difference than the average person who you try to get to create content, pop on panels. Oh, no, I don't do all that. But you don't come up and get on camera and do all that you say. But when I go and look on your social media, you doing all that.
Right.
That's crazy to me. I don't be on camera, but you got your ass out.
Maybe.
Oh, man, let me chill. Love you. You good? You got something you want to add? All right, man. But listen, I want to shout out a few people before we move on to the next topic, man. Shout out Dave Chappelle for giving us that good shit back in the day. If it wasn't for him, I wouldn't have a lot of my wits about myself. I'm a big, huge fan of what Ronnie said, Richard Pryor and Eddie Murphy and all that. But when Dave Chappelle came with the Chappelle Show, my goddamn wits went through the roof because the truth is in humor, and the truth about our culture is that there's a lot to laugh about, but there's a lot of things that we should be mourning. There's a lot of things that we should put to bed. A lot of things that we should kill, Bill. Some of the ways that we interact with each other. Like I said on one of those other shows that I clipped up that I past podcast, bro. You think somebody like your ratchet ass, your raggedy ass like that too? Like you got your ass so high up on your shoulders that you think somebody like you like that too. Make it make sense. You putting up with people and people putting up with your shit too.
That part.
So why the hell is you like, man, this is getting too far gone. I'm just bold enough to say, I know I'm fucked up in areas. But the problem is that people walking around perfect.
Yep.
And ain't being checked about it.
Nope.
And that is creating more chaos and corruption amongst us, especially when you got some motherfuckers in their phone or in their circle or at their job that's echoing the buffoonery. Ain't nothing wrong with you. Even to the guys. Hey, bro, I wouldn't take that shit, bro. Ain't nothing wrong. You know your homeboy full of shit.
Yeah, but
When he coming to bitch to you about his old lady or whatever's going on in his personal life, y'all up there just patting him on the goddamn back. Man, stop it, man. When your homegirl coming to you complaining about all her shit in her household, yeah, girl, man, get out of here, man. And remember we started the show talking about sneak dissing and hating. The same ones that's echoing you on the fuck that nigga, you don't need him, no way. You know what I'm saying? You got this, and that going on. Any nigga be happy to have you. They the same ones that's texting your nigga or DMing your nigga. Or if y'all broke up,
go over there, get that boy that double twisty.
or if y'all broke up, that be the same motherfucker that see you out of the store and know that y'all not together no more. And go, how's such and such doing? And you look at it like, in your mind, you're like, man, fuck, I know damn well you know we ain't together no more. And then you're like, oh yeah, nah, we ain't been together in like a year or two. What? Oh man. And here's what they do. They was just best friends, so-called, with that person. Here's what they do. Man, I hate that for you. How you doing though? Like how you handling and holding up? No, you day home girl.
Right.
That you was telling them, no, you fuck when we was together. No, fuck that nigga. You don't need them. Man, listen, man, y'all don't want to hear the shit I got to say today. We gonna go ahead on the move on and read these comments. She said, baby, baby, baby. I know that's right. Somebody said, true. Hey, God first. I already like that name, man. I don't know what TP4SM stand for. Oh, hold up. I know what TP4M stand for, the Passion for Christ movement. But I don't know what yours stand for, but you got God in the beginning of it. So shout out to you. All right, too easy. And to that said, the ladies are beautiful. Y'all beautiful.
Thank you.
For sure.
I mean, that's all you saw up here?
Hey,
nah,
listen,
fuck that. No. See, we just got through talking about not recognizing the other. They ain't get hit by themselves. They got daddies. They got grandpa. They got great grand. That's all you saw up there was ladies?
Hey, look, D, this is a new day and age, bro.
Listen, no, remember, we going for equality. Goddamn, me and Ronnie ain't goddamn, we fuck beautiful too, nigga. Give our flowers.
Yeah, but look, their equality is going equally towards each other. So, like, if they sending flowers to the ladies and it's coming from a name internet, then hey man, let's just let them have their moment. You know what I'm saying? 2026. Shout out to y'all.
I ain't letting shit slide.
All right, bro. Let's go ahead on and switch into the main topic. Everybody came here. If you here right now and stand here, y'all probably saying, "Man, when the fuck y'all can get to the real topic about 50 and T.I. and the whole Harris family?" Well, the time has come. Shout out to T.I. Harris for representing the South. I'm a Southerner. There's a lot of people from up north that think that we are soft or slow or weak or whatever you want to say. And just because y'all say, you know what I'm saying, you know what I mean, done, and all those types of words don't mean you won't come down past the Mason-Dixon line and get your whole wig split. So let's just put that shit out there in the atmosphere, right? And most of the times when you from up north, y'all only tough in groups. You get your ass down here to the slow ass country where you by yourself on a dark country road and there's woods on both sides and there's no street lights. You niggas is in the middle on the yellow line shaking like a motherfucker. Scared of bears, squirrels, but you such a killer, right? Shout out to T.I. I'm Team T.I. Fuck all that 50 Cent shit. I'm just telling you, man. I'm tired of bullies. Matter of fact, shout out to the bullies, though, because if it wasn't for a bully in my high school or a few bullies, I ain't had no older brothers. I had older cousins who I really didn't hang around like that because we was that far apart. But if it wasn't for the bully, I wouldn't be who I am today, right? And now that we're creating this society where the household is ran by one and the school system is ran by the same type of one, they're creating this bubble type shit. And they got the bully ran off, and I champion for the bully to come back and show up because some of these kids don't know how to, when they get in situations, the first sign of turmoil They're unaliving themselves because we've been creating this fucking bubble. I'm telling you, bro, like dead ass D. This is shit that remember we started this D talking about the under the rug conversation or the missing conversation, the shit that people just sweep away. We creating these bubble environments for this new generation. These motherfuckers get an F on their test and spazzing out.
These motherfucking soft ass kids.
Well, kids didn't get soft by themselves. Let's start right there. Kids didn't make themselves soft.
These motherfucking soft ass fathers
and mothers and grandmothers and grandfathers. Let's go ahead and call it, keep it a buck.
I mean, I feel that, but a mother ain't a father, so a mother can only do so much.
Hey, but Ronnie, be careful because the statistics show the numbers is saying that who had full autonomy of the kid was mothers in most cases. So how can you, we just talked about this last week? How can you give
fault the father
to the father that wasn't there? Now I'm not taking up for that. Fault to him for not being there. That's the first thing.
I agree. But to D's point, which he's on it.
And you are too. So look, check this out. With that being said, we're gonna do it like this. Love from okay, man. Hey, look, we do got to stop real quick because I be joking a lot. Antoinette, I hope you real, and I hope you really mean what you saying in the comments. Excuse me, y'all. I hope you real and you really mean what you saying because what I'm about to say is some real shit. All love from the U.S. too, your U.S. family. Shout out to you. There's a stigma out there that our people from the motherland don't like us. And there's a stigma out there that your people from this land don't like you. And I'll tell you that that's a false statement on both sides. I got a lot of love from Ghana and Nairobi and places of that nature. And not just on social media, people I know in real life. So you just say love from Africa family, I take it personal that you're telling us love from our African family. And that's shout out to Ronnie Woodham as well. He is of the 12 tribes, and one of them being the tribe of Judah.
Yeah.
All right, too easy. All right, so KJC for life says maybe he didn't have a good relationship with his mother because of her. Once the relationship with the father was over, maybe she chose to her life. Maybe she chose her life over her son. Chose her life over her son. That's a fact, bro. That's what I was talking about earlier. You know, it's the same thing as if a dad wasn't there because him and the old lady split up and he just said, fuck them kids and fuck everybody else and just ran off and did his thing and then tapped in every other month to see was they still alive or check on his son or daughter.
Right.
That's a fact. But most dudes that I know, that's a sample size. That's not most. But most dudes I know, man, really love their kids. Now, people can throw rocks at them and be the first to throw their first stone to say, well, if you love your kids, then why you didn't do X, Y, Z? That's left between him and God, the same way that we give it to the moms when she a whole crackhead and giving fellatio to her son's friends and because they the dope man and no, I'm telling you, we give them all types of passes. He cut it out, bro. What is wrong, man? I'm keeping it 100. They can be the lowest of lows, man. Somebody got to say this shit, man. It's just unfortunate. It's me and us or whoever got the balls to say it.
Yeah.
Shout out to all the real. Since we're gonna do it like that, and mom can't do no harm, I'm gonna say this statement. Shout out to all the real dads and deadbeats. Y'all niggas birthed somebody into this world and gave them the opportunity to be a real breathing law-abiding citizen, whether they took that opportunity or not. And we got a special guest that just pulled up on the panel right in nick of time. she's sipping on her it looked like a hot toddy or coffee or something. And I see you grinning down there, but we got to bring you up the right way, ladies and gentlemen. I want y'all to give her a huge round of applause and a shout out to our special guest on this beautiful March the 1st. Shout out to Donna.
Oh,
What up with it then?
hey. Sorry I'm tardy for the party.
Nah, you good. What's that in that cup? Is it hot or cold?
It's definitely cold.
Okay. The way you was sipping, it was hot. Like you didn't want to spill it.
Because I didn't know if I can have, like, it's wine. I didn't know if I can have that on camera or not.
This is a good thing. Hey, this is a good thing. You're free. You don't have to talk in abbreviations from TikTok.
Yeah.
You don't have. Yeah. You can say somebody died. You can say a lot of. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
You gotta say that.
Okay.
Right.
Right.
The only thing you can't do is show your public has.
Yeah.
That's it.
You said my public hairs?
Yeah. In the words of Bernie Mac.
Okay.
Buddy.
Okay.
Yeah, for sure. Hey, look, Damo.
Yes.
Is that how I say your name, Damo?
That's
like
correct.
Dominique?
Yep, exactly.
Okay, too easy. I caught wind on your page when you and I was going, conversing back and forth. I caught wind on your page. You might be from the 2-6. Is that right?
Now I'm in Texas.
Oh, you're in Texas. Okay.
Yeah.
Gotcha. And you're originally from Texas?
Yeah.
And never left Texas?
Well, I left Texas. I lived in Virginia for like 9 years.
Now, was that like an early part of your 9 years or like a latter part of your 9 years?
I moved there in 2004. And then I left in 2012.
13?
Well, yeah, 13. Yeah. Yep.
Okay, cool beans. Well, listen, by you being a newcomer over here on the T-Max Network, man, you are welcome over here anytime. You on your cell phone device?
I am. You want me to turn it?
Yeah, man. Okay. Boy, you've been on somebody's panel before. There you go.
I haven't. Boom. But the way you did your hand, I figured that's what you wanted. So
yeah. I'm very animated with stuff. So check this out. You being a newcomer over here, we got to go ahead on and bless you off the right way. Do us a favor. You're going to be put on the spot, but hey, there's no wrong answers. It's all we want to get the feel and the pulse of the culture. So here's the thing. In your own words, describe Black culture.
Black culture is art. It's trend setting. It's seasoning. It's food seasoning. It's music. It's love when you're around the right ones. I don't know. That you did put me on the spot. You couldn't have told me in the messages. It's us. I don't know. We trendsetters. We put everything out there, and everybody else does it like us. So, yeah.
Big shout out to you for that, because that's a fact. And we gonna give you your claps and your flowers while you can smell it.
Thank you. Thank y'all.
For sure. That's why I told you there's no wrong answer, man. The whole thing about it is we want to see what everybody is looking at. Are we looking at the same things? Are we deciphering information the same and putting it back into, the culture? So, I think for every negative thing about the culture, we should definitely pour back into about 4 positive things back. That's why I told D, shout out to him for rocking with the youth and doing his things with the girl volunteers down there in Texas. So D's in Texas as well. If you ever see him at a gas station, I promise you the cup he holding don't have wine in it. He asking for payment.
It's a little bit stronger.
Yeah. Nah, he got that Hennessy in there.
I know that's right. Okay.
I'm doing Hennessy.
Yeah.
Hennessy been trash.
But he smokes cigars. You smoke cigars?
No, I don't smoke cigars. But I'll look cute with one on.
That's why we try to keep y'all out of the cigar lounge as much as we can. Shit like
I'll look cute with one on. But I don't smoke them though.
All right, cool beans. Well, listen, we got one more comment down here. Favor, he never needs those kind people, man. I understand that you're from a different culture, Antoinette. So we get you loud and clear. All right, KC says T.I. has an album he has to promote. 50 was really doing him a favor by posting a picture of Tiny. You're absolutely 100% right, my guy.
But
And
you
that's
gotta
something.
remember,
Hey,
50 got a tour.
KC, man, the link is pinned to the top of the comment section. I appreciate you over there on YouTube doing your thing. You don't have to come up here, bro. But if you want to come up here, you're kicking some real solid facts. And that's what I was talking about. It was perfect timing. It was taken advantage of by T.I. And this next clip that we're going to get into is going to show why I say he really took great advantage of the situation. So let's go with this. The topic that we get into right now, and shout out to Damo for pulling up on the Content Creators Lounge. Miss Lady, you are welcome over here anytime. And everyone you see right now is permanent panelists. So if you feel the need on Sundays after you praise the Lord, come over here and really tell us how church was, how your family doing. No, I'm dead serious. How your family doing? Updates from the last week. We love on each other over here the real way. And that's a fact. So you're welcome over here anytime. The next topic we get into is what's beef? Beef is when I see you on sight. So like Biggie had that song, what's beef? Beef is when you run up in the streets. Beef is when I see you fuck around and be in ICU or something like that, right? I forget the lyrics. Yeah. Right. So what's beef? Beef is when I see you on sight. And I asked that question to pose to y'all to say this. Why in our culture, as Damo explains so eloquently, that is love, that is seasoning. Even though she was talking about food, we talking about putting spice on everything we touch.
Yeah.
And then they take it, and when I say they, I ain't talking about white folks, I'm talking about mainstream.
Right.
Then they take it and profit off of the spices that we put on these things. And we keep doing this over and over and over again. And the next thing you know, we create something else, and then the cycle repeats itself. So listen, why in our culture? You don't see this shit in rock and roll. I ain't never seen Garth Brooks saying that Toby Keith ain't worth a fuck. Hey, Ronnie, what is up, bro? You good?
Ronnie, though. Ronnie said that's something. Ronnie said that's something been saying. He just ain't saying it in front of the microphone.
Yeah, okay. But what I'm saying is, here's the thing. The only time that's a bigger thing. D, hold that point. Why don't we see that? For one, if we, out of sight, out of mind. If we don't see it, it ain't happening. So I ain't even gonna put the hypothetical out there to say, oh, it's happening, but we just don't see it. Because everything else about us that if we want to say about our culture and somebody try to tag us with something that we don't see, we say, man, that's bullshit. No, that ain't happening. So if I don't see it, it ain't happening. Now, when I do see other cultures, not just white folk, but when I do see other cultures beefing, it's on some real business shit. Like motherfucker, I did a business merger with you and you reneged on your end of the contract, and I just want to say it publicly. Or it be in the political realm where you're seeing them beefing with each other, but we know that's all game.
Right.
So at the end of the day, the next clip, T.I. and 50.
I want it. You want Weezy? Nah, I said I wanted 50. That's what I said. He don't want no smoke, though. Oh, Lord. I called my man out. He don't want no smoke. He ducking smoke. It's cool.
The feud between 50 Cent and T.I. has always been simmering, but now new footage shows T.I. calling 50 out directly, daring him to a Verzeus battle. 50 responded by posting old Crime Stoppers and courtroom clips, accusing T.I. of snitching. This heated exchange reignited their 20-year rivalry. Here's how it spiraled. The call-out that started it all. The feud exploded on February 6, 2026. T.I. appeared on the Nightcap podcast with Shannon Sharp and Chad Ochocinco Johnson. He made his intentions clear.
I said who I wanted. You want Weezy? Nah, I said I wanted 50. That's what I said. He don't want no smoke, though. Oh, Lord. I called my man out. He don't want no smoke. He ducking smoke. It's cool.
T.I. put 50 Cent on notice. This time, he wanted the ultimate New York versus South showdown. The culture had been anticipating this clash for years, but T.I. went further than just calling for a battle. He accused 50 of avoiding confrontation. He don't want no smoke, he ducking smoke, T.I. said. The accusation painted 50 as fearful, which contradicted 50's entire persona. In hip-hop, accusations of ducking carry weight. They question authenticity, courage, and standing. T.I. doubled down. He said he had previously requested the battle, but 50 was avoiding it. He referenced 50's 2007 sales loss to Kanye West, suggesting that 50 couldn't handle competition.
And look, I'm gonna pass this mic clockwise. We're gonna start with my co-host. Shout out to Chrissy True Blue. We appreciate you so much for staying loyal and staying down. All right. So with that being said, before I pass it though, Chrissy, I'm gonna say this. Two things in there that stood out to me. One, they said that the culture has been anticipating this clash. I'll leave it at that. That proves what the fuck I just said about our culture a second ago. And two, he said that, well, I cut the clip off. What y'all didn't see is when he actually said that 50 labeled T.I. a snitch by court documents. Now, it's one thing to have beef on wax back in the day or beef on streams nowadays, but it's another thing to put charges on people, street charges. You didn't necessarily go down there and file no paperwork and all that and say, you put in a charge. But a street charge looks like this. When you have motion or notoriety as a celebrity, and what comes out of your mouth. See, it's only 6 people watching us now, like every week, and then 2 days from now, like maybe 200 or so, or 1,000 or so. I think we peaking out at like 1,500. These 9 people that's watching us right now, if I say something right now, it ain't gonna do that much harm. But if 50 Cent tweet or get on streams and say T.I. is a snitch, do you know what type of harm that put him and his whole family in down in the ATL type shit, or anywhere he go, especially outside of the ATL? So that literally puts a target on his back. That's one of the things wrong with our culture. And I'll say this, and I'm gonna pass it to you, Chrissy. Shout out to Nipsey Hussle. Shout out to what's your boy name that got killed in the cookie store with the camouflage cars and shit?
Young Dolph.
Shout out to Young Dolph. Shout out to Biggie Smalls. Shout out to Tupac. Like, how many of us, if you got a child out there right now that's talking about they want to be a rapper, you should beat the shit out of them. Now I rest my case. Hey, Chrissy True Blue, what you got on that right there? The video clearly stated there's beef between the Harris family and the Jackson family. It's so much. Okay, you good? How about say that beef is strong? It knock you smooth off. You good, Chris?
Can you hear me?
Yeah. Levy, you can't hear her?
Y'all can hear me.
Yeah, we good.
Barely.
You good?
Okay.
Yeah. It's Levy, you good? All right, drop down and come back. All right, go ahead, Chris.
So what I was gonna say is, I think it's like a publicity stunt for T.I. I really think he called out 50 because he's trying to promote his album, and at the end of the day,
You can't hear her, Dom? Damo.
Can she hear me? Can y'all hear me?
I don't know. She's gonna drop down too. Love you back. Damo, you good? I think she dropping down.
I don't know if y'all can hear me, but now I can't hear nothing.
Can you hear
I'm
me?
gonna drop down and come back.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, too easy. All right, go ahead, Chris.
So I really think it's like a publicity stunt. He's trying to promote his album. 50 Cent, if he calling T.I. snitch, that's not a good look, because in the street, snitches get stitches. So, like you said, that does put him in danger at the same time. But I feel it's like this is all about publicity. Like, he's trying to make sure that his album sells, so he get into it with 50. It's all a publicity stunt. to me. Now, sometimes publicity does go wrong really drastically, and somebody ends up getting hurt out of the situation.
Facts. That's 100%. All right, D, what you got, homie? The 50th
50 laws.
Okay.
All right.
Hold on. Let me do it. 50 Cent and
50th
Robert
law.
Greene.
55th Robert Greene. All right. Let me tell y'all something. This is undoubtable right here. This is undisputed. This is like the third time we're talking about Mr. Curtis 50 Cent Jackson on this platform.
Yep.
All right. What people need to understand is what 95% of entertainment claim they want to live, he actually has lived that, right? So much so that so many idiots are talking about, well, why 50 not talking bad about the person that shot him 9 times? Well, idiot, he's dead. There's no need to talk about the dead man. He's no longer around. So let's clear this up. 50 Cent was a businessman who rapped to push his business prowess. He is carrying out business. Point blank, period. He is giving blueprints in each one of his pieces of literature that you illiterate sons of bitches won't go pick up and read a book. Let me help you out. So here you go. T.I. said 50 Cent name. 50 Cent saw it as a way to market his tour. The Final Wrap Up Part 2. Madison Garden sold out. Sold out so much they got the UK. It sold out when he mentioned he was going to the UK. Do you understand? This man has productions. Let's label this. Why would T.I. want to call out 50 Cent for a verses? 50 ain't put out that much music. You see you see what Birdman went wrong with calling out Master P? Did you forget that Percy had 99 rappers at one time? Let me help you out. Which means he didn't even have to touch his catalog. He could have went played stuff from Mercedes album that we saw her bent over on that daggone album cover for all them years that could have messed up the whole game. This is what we call a reserve. 50 has reserves on other things. He is business on top of business on top of business on top of business. He is exactly where he wants to be in life. Other people are trying to get where he at. Again, he is a gangster that is in entertainment. Other people are entertainers wanting to be a gangster. And that's no knock against T.I. T.I. did his little things, but we talking on the surface level, it ain't gonna be the same on that level. We're gonna leave that out. Business-wise, it ain't gonna be the same there either. Okay? So when we talk about this, and I love the Harris family, I really, really do love them. But it was brought to my attention. Shout out to Jody Too Good. Kodak Black said something to T.I. about Tiny when Nipsey Hussle died. Called her Miss Piggy, and it became a thing. Where was all of this animosity and this disgust and this thing for them? How about all the other celebrities that posted the Miss Piggy, this, that, and the third? Where is all of it then? So it's all a ploy at this point, right? One thing about it is, we know T.I. has a podcast. Beautiful podcast, Expeditionally. Really great. Even got T.I. in the middle, bowled out. Credible market. But name the TV show or the TV series or the movie that T.I. is executive producer or co-writer on. He ain't gonna be able to do that. So again, we gonna really call a spade a spade. This is all really a publicity bunt going both sides. But what it really is, if you look at the jabs that's being taken, is more swinging coming from the Harris family, and 50 just pushed the button. Now it's on automation. He got everybody anticipating to hear what he gonna say when he go on stage because he clearly said. And I'll tell y'all about the rest of the stuff when I come to the show.
Then you're gonna run about a ticket so you can see what he got to say.
Read the man's literature. I swear for goodness, y'all gonna realize there's so many people I've had the pleasance just being in their presence to learn about this man. He ain't got no real beef with nobody. The only people he go after is the ones that crossed him first. And we talking on a physical level. That's why Ja Rule ain't gonna ever be good. Guess what? When this T.I. situation blow over, he gonna take a picture with him. He gonna give him a bottle of drink, and they gonna go on laughing all this, that, and the third. He's still friends with Floyd to this day.
Yeah.
He talk about the man can't read and this, that, and the third, whatever the case may be. All champ, you out here boxing, you broke again. T.I. don't understand the level of business that 50 has conducted. Styles said something to 50 one time, and 50 said, "You know I can stop your album, right?" He said, "What? You know I can stop your album. You know this, right?" And he's saying this calmly. He not over the top. He not, he's very stoic with it. We got to separate entertainment from a whole lot of stuff when it comes down to it, because entertainment not the source of truth. It is what it is. It's that little dopamine hit to get you all razzled and frizzled up. But really, what it really is smoke and mirrors at the end of the day. 50 don't drink, and he owns a liquor line.
Yep.
Let that shit with you.
That's a fact. Lovey, what you got on? Lovey, can you hear us? I don't think she can hear us. D, ask Lovey, can she hear us?
Lovey. Can't hear? Can't.
All right, Ronnie Williams, go ahead, homie.
Man, I was really feeling TIP until the beef. Like I was all for it because come on back, you king of the South, I'm with it. But then he just got a little too personal with me and a little too outside of the common sense realm in my because I mean he barks a lot, but they bite around there, and that's why I was confused at, right? His heartbeat got real thick, so to speak. But I'm with him. Like I know at first I was thought, oh, this is the show. They put it on to put on because I don't know, all this new shit that's out is trash. So I'm like, hell yeah, let's go. Bring the old school back, right? Let's change this shit. Let them know what real art feels like, sounds like, is like. But they rap about what they about, and they just not the same. They just not the fucking same. They not. Period. With that being said, like they oh man, well I was hype until then. That's really it. Like I was just hype until then. Like I was all like, you see my TikTok, I'm telling you, if y'all check me out, T.I. came out, I was like, hell yeah, let's go. Juvenile, all right, y'all come on back. You know what I'm saying? 50 Cent ain't said a fucking word for a reason. That motherfucker ain't got to. And don't let him come out and let it be some old school Ja Rule shit because he's got too much backup. Because as soon as Eminem says some shit, it's a rap. It's just a rap. And they all learn from the late and great NWA. That's where it all comes from. So come on now, Dre's still there, putting it in. T.I., you just ain't got a chance. And his son, them young boys and shit like that, like they just need to stop it. Just stop it.
Hey, I would agree with you if we was going off of the past, but unfortunately we in 2026 and T.I. and his son's music, they vibe, they style, everything matches current day. 50 Cent done gained all that some bitch used to have his shirt off with all his muscles and all that shit going on. That motherfucker look like somebody granddaddy right now. Right?
Match.
No, but hold on. But hold on. Not as he should, homie. Hold on, D. I'm gonna tell you why. All right, so listen. You right and wrong. You right and wrong. So you trying to tell me a 50-year-old model who's still trying to be modeling should look like somebody goddamn grandma?
Well, the difference is
No. Fuck the difference, because you about to go into a realm that you just because all you said was as he should.
He should. Think about it. He didn't make granddaddy money. he didn't make grand.
You gonna make me get on my Ti? No, bitch.
Money.
I'm trying to do it like Tip. I can't do this shit. You gonna
Oh
Shit,
shit.
yeah.
look, you lying and bullshitting because just because he made the money, because Ti done made granddaddy money too. All right, he actually Ti got more of. Listen, Ti got more of a city than 50 got of his city. Stop playing. There's way more rap. Hold on, homie. Hold on, homie. Hey, Ronnie. Hey, Ronnie. Listen to why I say that. Listen to why I say that. T.I. don't have a Jay-Z in his city.
He got Andre.
T.I. don't have a, huh?
He got Andre.
You talking about 2000?
You think Andre will flame somebody right now?
Hold on. We're not talking about what they would do. I'm talking about being relevant.
Oh, Andre's still relevant. He just walk around with a flute.
Man, see, y'all be just talking to be talking, bro.
No, Andre's relevant.
Andre 3000 is not relevant in Atlanta right now, nigga. Jermaine Dupri is more relevant in. I'm talking about still out to the public. I ain't talking about what we like about them and say that they the shit. Bro, when the last time you heard anything? I don't even know if is he still living.
Yeah. Man, Andre is very.
You heard something from Andre 3000, bro.
Bro, they are still talking about Andre in Atlanta.
Who?
Bro, him and Big Boy just had a
go to your motherfucking YouTube right now and copy a link and send it to me. I'll play this shit up here. Find it. I heard more about Erykah Badu in the last 5 years than I heard about Andre, bro. He literally took himself off the map with Russell Simmons. I think he over there in Cuba sitting in Indian style with Russell running from some type of scandal, bro.
Yeah, Andre still he went and did other
See how you
things.
stuttering and slowing down right now?
No. I'm telling you, he went and did other things. Andre went and expanded himself in other ways that the typical
Andre made an
from
album of this nigga playing the flute or some shit.
Yes. And had sold out intimate shows in New York.
Hey, Chrissy, run the line. I'm going to get another one.
Yeah, hey, bring me too. I want to catch up.
You said you want to catch up.
I won't catch up because when we get to a point we say Andre ain't relevant. Like, whoa, wait a minute.
And 50 still making millions off of water.
Listen, you don't even want to have that discussion because when I read what he had to say about that was insane. That was insane. I mean, dude, that was brilliant. But
that's why I can't get like if T.I. would have just stuck with the music.
I for one, I love my brother.
We talking music only. We can't bring up bath salts.
No.
None of that.
I mean, everybody remembers the Police commercial he did. I mean, that wasn't new to me. When that shit popped up, I was like, yeah, I remember that shit, like the fucking drugs program they had, drug resistance against or dare or whatever the fuck this shit was.
Hey, this person here from Africa is on y'all ass. Who Eminem helped 50?
No shit.
T.I.? Hold on. Look at
that's comments, what I said that shit. Like but it all came down from NWA. Did Dre turn into Dre, and then Eminem turned into Eminem?
Here and made a whole statement that both of y'all, I think, just
hold on. No. Hold on.
My statement was is that T.I. have more of Atlanta than 50 have of New York.
Right.
In music, not in fucking movies and vitamin water and all that other shit. Well, can't nobody read you. You high as a bitch. Can't nobody read your hand right?
Right.
I mean, still from New York. Like, I mean, come on now. Like, all you got to do is ride through. And they all know.
Both of y'all hush up. Both of y'all hush up.
Who helped T.I.?
Damo, no, I ain't talking to them. Damo, go ahead and tell us what you think about 50 versus T.I. We're gonna get back to look at D. We're gonna get back to them.
I want to hear this shit.
I mean, I want to hear this shit. I mean, I agree with all of y'all for real, but I mean different parts of it. So I feel like because it went away from music and to personal, I don't feel like T.I. did that though. I personally don't feel like T.I. took it from music to personal. I can't hear you.
No, he muted. He muted. He just letting you talk. Yeah.
Oh, okay. I think it's good publicity for both of them because T.I.'s album is coming out and 50 got whatever he got. I'm not a 50 fan. I'm super T.I. fan. So I don't know much about 50 as far as like what he got going, right? But I'm sure financially, he's a very smart man. So I'm sure he got something financially going on to even indulge in this. You know what I'm saying? To even entertain it. If it ain't making money, then I don't see 50 Cent entertaining it for real. He is petty, but in the long run, most of the time he is for his money that he gonna make. And like y'all said, everybody anticipating what he about to say, and he got the whole world right where he wants us for real. The 50, right. I mean, T.I. whole family is responding. Even the baby girl then sang her song. You know what I'm saying? But and 50 just over there quiet, smile. I'm sure he just over there smiling, laughing at him. You know what I'm saying? But in the long run, in the culture, we look for stuff like this because that's usually what's out there for us. You know what I'm saying? You don't hear a lot of country music and different genres speaking of all this violence and me against you. You know what I'm saying? Me against you. You don't hear that. That's what is played in our culture. So that's why the world is looking forward to this beef specifically, or any of the beefs. You know what I'm saying? Because that's what's put out there. But I think it's funny. To be honest, I think it's all funny. I think 50 made it personal. I don't know what you down there saying in the corner down there, but I think 50 made it personal, and now T.I. and his family is responding. You know what I'm saying? They just all responding because you went for their mama. Tiny don't bother nobody. She ain't bothering nobody. It was unnecessary. Come at T.I. There's a lot of stuff you can come at T.I. about.
This dude D is killing me, bro. Keep going, Dumbo. D killing me with his whole.
I ain't even paying attention to him up there. I seen the one in the corner, but I guess I'll pay attention to both of them. But I think it's funny, to be honest. And as long as it don't get physical, then it's all fun and games, and everybody's getting promoted.
That's a good point. Hey, Chrissy, go ahead, because I'm gonna leave D for last. I'll let Ronnie get in his 100 gats, 100 clips. But Chrissy, go ahead on and tell us what you think.
So like basically, I think it's 50 Cent is a very smart man when it came to not saying anything. And if he's doing a tour and all of that, he's gonna make his money like he did. I mean, look what he did to Diddy. He just did a whole documentary. He did a whole
That's
documentary
hilarious.
on a man. And it was crazy because it's like he's the producer and everything else. So it's like he's going to expose who he wants to expose. He's gonna make his money. And at the end of the day, he's a very smart businessman.
Yeah, you're right. He's a very smart businessman, and that's why I say, this is another part of our culture right here too. When we start talking about one thing, it's like a motherfucker want to bring up. It's like Coming to America when the motherfucker say Jordan Frazier, like we take it from one thing all the way over here to motherfucking movies and water, and we were talking about music. You just said yourself, D, you just said yourself that 50 ain't made enough music.
Right.
So
it ain't about music for him. That's what I've been trying to tell you.
It ain't about music for him. I ain't talking about what, bro. I'm talking about listen. We're not talking about the beef in general, because the thing that we're saying is we're talking about the music side of the beef.
But what beef? That's what I'm trying to get y'all to understand. What beef?
Bitch, they've been beefing since 2020.
You ain't been beefing with that nigga.
Good damn lie. I can pull up, bro. I'm the one that set up here and made clip. Hold on, let me mute D real quick because he tripping. I done set up here and made clips all day long trying to find the right one to play for this live stream tonight. And I can play you 50 Cent and T.I. back in 2020, 6 years ago, marketing or whatever the fuck you want to call it, they called it beef.
Mm-hmm.
Just because you ain't seen it in Texas, 50 Cent and T.I. was beefing back in 2020. All right, I tell you what, here, I'm going to challenge you now on some real man shit. Hey, nigga, crypto to crypto, they won't beefing back in 2020. Wallet to wallet. Crypto to crypto. They wasn't
The
beefing
crypto
back
to
in
crypto.
2020.
Who said he was beef? Because we talk with 50 beef. We know it's beef.
No. You know why 50 didn't go the Ja Rule route with T.I.? Because T.I. ain't Ja Rule, my guy.
No.
Oh my God. All right,
I keep trying
Chris,
to tell
go
you,
ahead and finish
he
up.
never
Hold on,
crossed
D.
him.
Your time coming. Go ahead, Chris. Finish up what you were
That's-
saying before you was rudely interrupted.
That was it though, but they've been beefing forever since 50 came out and T.I. came out. They've been beefing. Like, and he not gonna
Don't do that.
Hold
Don't
on,
do
D.
that.
D, it's Ronnie turn next after then you last. Go ahead, Chris. He won't let y'all get your thought out.
And he not for the he wasn't 51 for the come for T.I. like that. T.I. from the streets. You know, they don't play like that.
I'm a drop, bro. I'm about to, bro. Ronnie, hurry up and go so this motherfucker can get off what he trying to get off.
Damn, boy. Woo.
Well, all I'm saying, I know 50 laughing, but the fact of the matter is he's laughing all the way to the bank. That's a fact. And if you don't know 50, just hop on Netflix real quick. Yeah, I'm telling you, you'll
Look at
find
the
him.
comment.
Yeah, where you go? Okay, and I'm telling you, now 50 is real old school. I think Ti, to me, Ti came out before 50, but the beef, I feel like it was a little natural, more natural and everything. I don't know what's going on now. I think it's a little extreme now, because more than anything, I think there's grown man business happening, and there's a lot of the younger that's trying to jump in there, that's just kind of out of balance, so to speak. I think that's why it's getting a little conflicted. But yeah, I don't know. They've been beefing since back in the day.
I
Back
don't
in the
know how he
day,
missed it.
since my man said, "What the fuck is 50 cent? I'm about $1." Back in the day.
I got something for y'all.
All right, go
But
ahead.
Go ahead.
Hold on. Let Damo go. Go ahead.
I just got a question. If this was grown man beef, why he brought a woman in it?
What?
No, hold on.
Yeah.
Hold on, D. Get out your feelings and answer the woman question. That was a good question.
First thing first. What goddamn rap beef was so respectful that it didn't leave nobody? Just tell me one.
All right,
Tell me what somebody said.
I tell you. Before motherfucking Tupac came out with Hit 'Em Up, the beefs was not dropping people, kids, and family like that. Tell me a verse.
No Vaseline, Ice Cube. Are we serious talking about?
Say the verse.
Oh, did we really just
say the verse, nigga? You on
listen.
YouTube? You can say what you want to. Say the verse. Google it if you have to.
No Vaseline.
Say the verse.
Goddamn, y'all went and set it up. Used to be hard, but now you niggas is wet and soft. Are you serious?
Bro, you still ain't said the wife, the mama, the kids, and all that shit. Tupac is the first one that had everybody's eyes this big when he came out with first off, fuck your bitch and the click you claim West Side. Before that song right there, my guy, beef was between two men. Damo, your ass gonna get a gift card. I don't give you. Hey, we giving her. Matter of fact, you giving her a gift card.
Nigga, this
She
shit
just
is
call
getting
your
insane.
bluff.
Yeah, but I'm just saying because you said because
First
he
thing,
said down there.
wait, hold on. We talking hip hop, so you talking mainstream, nigga. If we go to underground shit, nigga, the most disrespectful shit that was ever said. Get out of here.
The underground
We're
shit.
not underground though.
No. You ain't hip hop if you ain't got underground. We not stop that. Stop that.
And move
You
that
know
bitch
what?
way out to Texas.
Y'all know who Chad Butler is?
No, he underground. Nobody know.
No. He the underground king. His name is Pimp fucking C. So guess what? Just like a bunch of people sit around here and talked about what this person is and that person is. You know what Pimp C said? It was a bunch of people. Oh, when I see 50 Cent, I'm gonna fuck him up. When I see 50 Cent, I'm gonna do this. And Pimp C said up there, man, these goddamn funk ass niggas sat up there, man, talking about all this shit they gonna do to 50 Cent. That nigga walked right into the motherfucking ward and ain't nobody say shit. Couldn't even look the motherfucker in the eye, man. All that whooping, all that pussy ass talking niggas do. Chad Butler, R.I.P. Pimp C said this. And the man walked in the very room with the people who claim they got all this beef. Right? Then you say beef is when I see you on site? Okay. Again, entertainment. Smoke and mirrors. Smoke and mirrors.
But my response was to him saying that It got weird basically because other people start chiming in, kids and stuff. It got out of pocket for that. And this was two grown men's beef. If this is two grown men's beef, then let it stay about the grown men. If you can't argue with me and come at me, me personally, you don't win nothing because you start talking about my kids. Like, what is you talking about? You don't win nothing because you start talking about my husband. Me and you got beef. You ain't got beef with them. Why are you talking about everybody else around?
Hold on, D. Let her get her thought out, boy. She sat there and be quiet the whole time. You can't even hold your mule.
Because I'm still trying to hear the beef.
He can go ahead. Go ahead.
Where is the beef? Where is the beef with T.I. and 50? Where's the beef? Because guess what? Y'all talking about if it got physical. Name a time a tree whooped an ant's ass. Name it. Please. Please name a time. Name it.
What the fuck does that mean?
What that mean is you got this nigga that's this big against nigga the size of this paperclip talking about what he gonna do.
Who's who in that situation?
This T.I.
Based upon what, bro? You talking about movies and shit?
No. Talking all this physical shit. Ain't no beef. Ain't no beef. Ain't no beef on lyrics. Ain't no beef nowhere. Y'all talk about where is the mixtape?
Hey, who
saga?
put
Hold on. We talking 2002, right?
Check this out. Didn't T.I. and Mayweather have an issue?
Yeah, but they ain't got nothing to 50.
No. You want me to go and find that footage and play it for your ass?
But they ain't got nothing to do with 50.
Hold on. Didn't 50 and Mayweather have a... I'm talking about physical. You talking about physical. You put T.I. as a whole paperclip.
Right.
That nigga put hands on the greatest of all time. Hold on. 50 put him in the chokehold because he's big. Yeah. Hold on. Wrestling, that shit you talking about with that grab, man, I think T.I. whooped 50 ass, bro.
Crypto to crypto. Set it up.
He just said, set it up.
Set it up.
Just like T.I. said on the
call
on the
Michael
song.
Williams Sr., set up the nearest goddamn venue, set that shit up.
Just like T.I. said on the song, you a weak ass bully. Lego blockhead ass nigga. Like, 50, man, you ain't heard. All I heard about 50 being physical is getting shot 9 times. Or 7. How many of it he got shot? I ain't heard. When have you heard 50 Cent whooping somebody's ass? You got all these big ass books you holding up representing 50.
Ja Rule.
Ja Rule got beat up. Hey, guess who else got beat up? Guess who else got beat up? Gunplay. Like, nigga, come on, man. Stop playing.
Gunplay.
Y'all don't know who Gunplay is?
I do know who Gunplay is.
But okay. I'm saying though, you been shot, boss?
Who?
Anybody on the panel been shot?
Hey, let me tell you this. Getting shot don't make you tough. Just like having a gun don't.
Right, but surviving that shit, dude.
That's God.
Okay. I don't know. I think I could take a punch if I could take a bullet.
You don't know what you could do because I seen people lose. I seen people leave this earth from one punch, homie. Right spot, man. Right time, and your time.
But T.I. ain't.
I agree, but now the fear gone. 50 got no fear. That's the thing.
Shout out to Antoinette, man, out there in Africa representing the black people in the motherland, king of the South.
Gassing that nigga up.
All right, man, listen, 50 bullets. This is all he get. You heard me? 50 bullets.
Oh, shit.
All right, so that we don't perpetuate the bullshit and the buffoonery, we started out talking about why does our culture have to have beef? And y'all see how it easily spun to beef on the panel.
Ain't no beef.
Late for one. I got beef with him for being late for one. 2, he talking big books to paper clips like that represent 50 and T.I.
And literally do. Have you met T.I. in person?
Although we go.
Yeah, that's exactly what it would be if he got in a ring that you won't set up. Set up the fucking fight. That's all I'm saying. Set it up, please.
Hey, Mama, I'm sorry for your first time. You had to come over here when D done went sniffing rat.
I'm loving it over here. I'm loving it over here.
D is he is authentically him, and there's some reason why 50 must got a studio out in Texas that represents the shit you talking or something. Because Musically, there's no bro. If they did the verses, all right, fuck it. Let's go this route. And we're gonna go with you and Ronnie Woodham since y'all got so much shit to say.
Versus. If they did the verses, what?
Who wins?
T.I. got more music.
So now you're gonna do what you tell women not to do? Answer the damn question. That wasn't an answer. That was a fucking hypothetical.
That's not a hypothetical.
Yes or no? Who wins? T.I. or 50?
T.I. wins because he got more music.
I don't need the disclaimer.
That's not a disclaimer. That's facts.
See, you doing it. T.I. wins, right?
Yes, he got more music.
I don't give a fuck. He wins.
What you mean? It's literally based on the catalogs. You gonna talk about a nigga with 3 goddamn albums versus a nigga got 33. Are we serious?
That's why he shouldn't even have his name in his mouth talking shit.
No, because, that's why T.I. shouldn't have put he put 50 name in. He wanted the verses.
We don't know. Listen, man. We wouldn't listen. Just let me say this real quick. Cause I ain't gonna overtalk you and you gonna overtalk me because ain't nobody gonna hear neither one of us. So let me say this and I'm gonna turn it back over to you. I don't care what the fuck they spawn off to. Oh my God, I ain't even said shit yet.
I ain't saying nothing.
Bro, you acting real. You acting like the shit that you don't like. You acting like the shit that you don't like.
I didn't say nothing.
Okay.
I'm just really astounded that you're not hearing yourself. But go ahead.
I ain't said nothing to hear. All right. I'm gonna say it like this. I don't care what you spin off to after we've known you for whatever the fuck you came out with. T.I. ain't claiming to be a comic and the best comic. T.I. ain't claiming to be the best actor in movies, even though he's been in a few. T.I. ain't claiming none of that shit right there. What he talking about right now, that motherfucker talking about as a rap person, as a rapper. 50 can spin off it. Shame on that son bitch for only making 3 albums. 50 can spin off to movies, water, commercials. Bitch could go and try for the NFL. That's cool. But you and I wouldn't be going back and forth if it wasn't for rap. This damn topic that we bringing up right now ain't a topic over movies and water. This is a topic over who's the beef should be with on wax or stream. I'm sorry that your side only chose to make 3 albums. All right, it's on you. Your turn.
Go. Beef again. This is what we don't understand it. The nigga called him out in 2020 for verses. Hey, Ronnie, help me out. I got a Gatling gun, right? I got a 2026 Gatling gun. That some bitch got a laser beam on top of that bitch, right? And what you got is a motherfucking Colt 45 6-shooter. You showing up to this motherfucking war? Oh, hold on. I'm sorry. You ain't even got the stick shoot. You got that motherfucker. You gotta dust that motherfucker off and pack that bitch in there.
That depends. It depends on how fast the radio is, and if I got a drone or two.
Yeah,
I know. Beef is one of the highlights from my experience of epic rap battles, and especially when it comes to promotion. Beef always sets it off. That it does get to an extreme, like the Ja Rule beef or the cannabis beef with one of the artists I grew up with, Slim Shady, Eminem, and whatnot. But I also know that lives have been taken before Tupac and Biggie, and it almost happened between Snoop Dogg, Dre, and Easy E. You know, like I would grew up in that time frame, so I know how bad beef can get when it's real. I was kind of left sided when T.I. came out with his track, and I was feeling. Then all of a sudden, everybody want to talk about beef between 50 and him, and then all of a sudden he got a son T.I. got a son that I really didn't even know about until motherfucker doing push-ups with a cigarette, doing some fucking auto-tune bullshit that I'm lost on. So I'm just like, why? At this point, I don't know. I'm confused about it. But in the end, the beef I know does have heritage. I have seen it. I know there's some heritage in it. So it's like he's reflaring this shit back up, but I still think it's promotional basis or purposes and its essence. I just think they're going about it wrong and getting carried away. But I also believe it's outside players that are affecting that, like the kids, the young ones.
All right, so check this out.
Name the 50
Check
track.
this out. That grandpa shit you was talking about a while ago that he should look like one. Let me say this real quick. Ti is a whole grandpa now too, right? But this Ti right here, that little nigga right there, that Clifford right there, dog, he wasn't soft like you trying to describe him, bro.
Yeah, he get active.
Bro, I don't know what the fuck D talking about. Just
Yeah.
because he small frame don't mean that Ronnie just tried to literally say that getting shot 9 times made you tough. So hold on. God darn. Here, he's emotional. I'm telling you. I let y'all go for a reason. Let me say this. Ronnie tried to allude to the fact that 50 getting shot made him tougher than T.I. type shit, right? T.I., so if getting shot makes you tough, then shooting a some bitch would make you tough too, wouldn't it?
That's crazy.
Go ahead.
I can respond to that, right, boss?
Yep.
Did you call me out?
I did.
I was really trying to say surviving. I mean, getting
That's
shot is easy to do. Yeah,
It ain't easy
really
to
is.
survive when you don't know. You can't survive yourself.
I just can't see anybody telling Tupac that. You know, after he
Tupac
got
didn't
shot 5
survive
times,
himself.
survived, came out, and his album blew up
God
because of
gave
it.
us another chance to get another album out of that nigga. If it
I
was
agree.
his time, he wasn't surviving.
I agree. Like I said, they both are on that level. They're just two different levels. That's what I'm
Biggie was the
saying.
biggest, fattest motherfucker. The first time he got shot, we don't see him no more.
Yeah.
Rest in peace, Biggie Smalls. Size, all that shit y'all trying to say don't make you tough from getting shot. But if you want to use that, we're gonna say shooting a son bitch will make you tough too. So with that being said, there's a whole bunch of people running around ATL right now that know not to fuck with T.I. back then. Before he had all the grandkids and the money and all them with T.I. was off the damn chain, my guy.
I agree.
So
I agree.
50 tough than a motherfucker then, by your analogy.
You was talking about the wax though.
Because he been shot and he shot. So he's the toughest motherfucker out of the two. Next subject.
Man, T.I. 50 folded like a motherfucker from game.
Next subject.
Hey,
First of all, I agree with you, boss. I agree with you. T.I. is a motherfucker I wouldn't fuck with for sure.
I would.
But you are talking
that
wax.
little son bitch walking
That
the
was the
room
main
all
topic.
squared up, man. Y'all better run.
I know, but your main topic was wax.
D, you tripping, man. D trolling. We're gonna go end this motherfucker here because we got to get over. Oh, yeah, we passed the time. I'm sorry so much. Go ahead, D. I'll go ahead, Ronnie. We're gonna go around because D gonna have to have the last word. Go ahead, Ronnie.
Well, I'll just leave it at that. My last point was your main topic was wax. So yeah, on the street, ain't no doubt. I'm sure of it. Ti got them hands, but on the wax, we put that shit on
No,
the
you can
pussy
flip it
wax.
around. You can flip it around. If we going physical, logically speaking,
right?
If they got into a hand-to-hand combat, no guns included, because if they go the other route, I think T.I. goes off the cuff more than 50 Cent. But
I would be
physically
surprised.
hand-to-hand, strength and size, we'll put
Face
D
to
Bible
face,
up beside T.I.
one-on-one.
paperclip.
I wouldn't be surprised. I would not be surprised.
So y'all ain't never seen no little man knocking big man. I didn't see
I have. I'm
little
telling
dudes
you.
knock big
I
dudes
know
out.
that's
That
true.
size don't mean nothing.
I'm
we
telling
talking
you,
skill set.
everybody got a throat. Everybody got a temper.
We talking skill set. See, this is the thing that y'all don't know. That
You think
motherfucker box
50 got
too.
more hands than you think 50 got more hands than T.I.? Without
Oh,
putting size in
absolutely.
it?
No, I don't know about that.
Hey, look, Damo, go ahead on and do your last statement words. Anything you want to say to the people or to us about being over here on the Content Creator Lounge. Hold on, before you go, I want to tell you this. You're welcome over here anytime. That guy up there in the top right-hand corner, he hosts a show. It's only for guys. That way you ain't even invited. But my show, you can come over here anytime. And he gonna be here, but I'll let you mute him next time he come over, okay? So look, go ahead and give your lasting impression to the show tonight.
I enjoy myself. Thank you for having me. I enjoy everybody here. Everybody's different opinions. Y'all tripping. You too.
Ronnie
and Ronnie. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
y'all tripping, but I appreciate y'all's opinions. I appreciate being here, and I definitely will be back. I had a good
That's
time.
so much, man. Thank you so much for being here and your comments. Co-host.
I love
These
it
motherfuckers
here.
went through all 4 seasons.
I love it here. This is a very interesting topic. Everybody has their standpoint. D, I don't know where you been at in the 2000s.
Where you with that?
This ain't your turn, my guy. You got to just listen. Go ahead, Chrissy.
I don't know where you been at when they've been beefing for a long time. It didn't just start yesterday.
Well, he gonna make me break my damn computer. Go ahead, Chrissy.
It has been fun. But you got
Okay,
nothing
too
to
easy.
research
Chrissy,
me.
we thank you so much for putting up with this shit for as long as you have, man, because you are a co-host, and I'm sad that you got to even witness this. Ronnie Woodham, go ahead, homie.
Nah, I'm just with it with them hands, man. I don't know about that one-on-one, but on the wax, I feel like that's why 50 knows he ain't got to say nothing, because he would just destroy him on that album. Yeah, I mean, and I would kind of wish he would. So you go ahead and set the record straight. But on a freestyle battle, that would be the question. Off the
Oh,
top,
Lord.
on the mic, which one? Which one? That would be a question. I think I feel you on that, boss. I think I really do. I feel your vibe on that one.
Anything dealing with music, T.I. wins. I'll give D, bro, stop playing. All right, fuck it. Let's just take, since you so hell bent on 50 ain't made number 3 albums, let's cut off any one of T.I. albums and only bring 3 of them to the stage. That's 3 for 3.
That ain't why I looked at you.
No chance in hell.
That ain't why I looked at you.
Okay, too easy. You about to get your chance. All right, so let me go on and say my lasting words before we give the vice president of T-Max Network the goddamn floor. Because damn, bro, you done blew my high. Check this out. All right. Here's the thing. There's beef going on in our culture amongst different genres. Like we said, it's outside of rap. It goes into anything that we do. I'm past the little back and forth. That was for entertainment purposes only from my end. I don't give a fuck which one of them tough. I don't care which one of them wins on a battle or beef. I'll say this. I do know that there's children watching. And shout out to my homeboy in rap, D1. If y'all don't know who he is, go and look him up. He's a gospel rapper. And D1, and for the last 18 months, is making headway through those type of niggas y'all talking about that's so tough. He got Fat Joe choking up on words saying that D1 is necessary. Charlamagne the God on Breakfast Club, D1, you necessary. D1 just met 2-6 represent Fayetteville, J. Cole. And J. Cole, because the running joke was that D1 looked like J. Cole twin, right? So they met. I like D1. I said D Cole. I like D1 more than I like 50 Cent, more than I like T.I., more than I like Fat Joe. Why? Because his message is making a positive impact. Even though we grew up on the negative side of hip hop, even though we still download and stream the bullshit and the buffoonery, that's cool. But over here on T-Max Network, being D also one, say that we started this platform for accountability. And my accountability to the whole beef and shit is why we always got to be at beef. And you know what's sad about it? You got bombs over Baghdad when representing Iran right now. You got crazy shit going on in the Senate. You got laws being written. And our culture went to sleep for 8 years under a president, went to sleep for 4 more years under another president, and then turned the fuck around. And now we caught up in beefs. If it ain't beef between the guys, it's beef between the girls. If it ain't beef between the girls, it's some crazy shit that keep us distracted. So my commentary back to the buffoonery that I talked about tonight. Shout out to everybody in the comment section from South Africa all the way up to New York City, down to the Mason-Dixon line. Shout out to North Carolina. T.I. represent, man, I like the way your family stood up on business. All right? The money. You win out of all of them, my guy, because that Miss Jackson shit was cranking. That's how you put a big nigga in his place. D also one is on you.
This shit is funny. Listen, ain't no fucking beef. Ain't never been no beef. You talk about all the publicity stunts and headlines and shit like that, but there ain't no crossing. You can clearly find motherfucking pictures of them niggas in parties slapping hands and the whole nine. This goddamn shit is incredible. That motherfucker, this is the kind of, stop falsifying shit out there. Stop. Ain't no beef. They got a mutual fucking friend named Big Meech. Ain't no beef. Let me tell y'all something. Most of the people up here are on a particular platform, right? And it's been said.
Hey, hurry up, because our audience over at all 4 sections on Chris's YouTube, on Chris's TikTok is waiting. Hurry up.
Yeah. Fuck that raggedy ass platform. So I'll tell you like this. You hang around 5 goddamn brilliant people. Well, guess what the fuck you gonna become? Right? You hang around 5 motherfucking millionaires. Guess what the fuck you gonna become? Right? I think sometimes you motherfuckers need to realize who the 5 y'all fucking with, because y'all ain't fucking with some solid 5s, and this is what's going on. Okay, there's a platform that is getting us where we need to get. Get you a 5, a solid 5, so you can go ahead and get out of the rat race of this bullshit talking about niggas is beefing, and you ain't seen or heard nobody. We out here. Ain't no more celebrity. You can run up and touch a bitch if you want to. You can tweet that motherfucker directly. Ain't no more celebrity. Get over it. Them days is gone. Beefing. He ain't been beefing. You can see, hey man, I got you a copy. Man, let me get that bottle from you. Man, good to see you, brother. Good to see you. What the fuck? Only time he had beef was when a nigga was really going at his wife, Floyd Mayweather. And it didn't work out too well, did it? Okay. So, let's say this. Y'all forget, 50 had a good hand in boxing. He was hanging with some solid ass boxers. And one of them boxers happened to be 50 and motherfucking up. Ironically, he was with him a whole lot of years. And guess what? You think this motherfucker ain't learned how to slip and dip a motherfucker? And y'all talking about a bitch 3 times smaller than him gonna whoop him? You got to be out your mind. I ain't never seen an ant whoop a tree. But for some reason, that's how it's gonna work. Come on, man. This rap shit, no, you ain't seen it. This rap shit is just that. Ain't no beef. Y'all gotta quit. Listen, stop buying into this entertainment shit. It ain't real life. It's a check for these motherfuckers. That's it. That's it. Until you see a motherfucker run across to get somebody.
246 run.
And tell the motherfucker run across somebody and really show y'all that they got beef. Then you say, okay, because it was on site. These motherfuckers is rich. You telling me they can't get to each other?
Of course I can.
All right. Let that sit in your pipe and smoke it.
Hey,
good night, everybody. Like, comment, subscribe. T-Max Network. We out.
Hey, look, hold on. Don't go nowhere. After the outro video, man, I want all y'all to stick around for 1 second. So that's gonna be about 2 minutes and 52 seconds from now. Just hang around because I want to say something to y'all once we're off live stream. Ladies and gentlemen, this has been another weekly live stream. T-Max Network and the Content Creators Lounge, man. You can find us right here on Sundays at 7:45 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I am your host, T-Max. This is my co-host,
Chrissy True Blue.
Chrissy True Blue. We're going to get her some sort of device that shocks the shit out of her. As soon as I say, this is my co-host, it's going to automatically make her say her name because she got the longest delay as if a pigeon had to take her the message. Okay, so listen, with that being said, shout out to Ronnie Woodham, shout out to Damo, shout out to Chrissy True Blue, my nigga D Awesome One, Vice President over here at T-Max Network. I'm your host, T-Max, man. Listen, I love y'all. Y'all gotta go.
Father God, I come before you today, head bowed and body bent.
T-Max, I'll give it up, give it up, give it up, give it up, give it up. Thank you, brother.
Lord, I want to thank you that last night my bed didn't become my cooling board.
Welcome to the Content Creators Lounge. Curated by T-Max, yeah, you know the name. Powered by T-Max Network, where creators speak freely and authentically.
Oh yeah, oh yeah. Yeah. Welcome to the Content Creators Lounge. T-Max set the tone, let your guard come down. Yeah. This ain't surface talk, this real life sound, where truth and timing always come around. Yeah. Open mics, open hearts, no filter here. T-Max in the room, voices loud and clear. Yeah. From the culture to the community, lifestyle, dreams to accountability. T-Max says, say it raw, say it proud. Every story matters in this crowd. No scripts, no scripts, just moments we allow. It's more than content, it's movement now. It's the lounge where creators shine. Yeah, T-Max vibes with perfect timing. From growth to laughs, we intertwine. Not just a show, it's a state of mind. Content Creators Lounge, tap in. Built by T-Max, where real ones win. Every episode, pull you in. Yeah, this an experience, not a trend. T-Max bring the voices to one space. Different perspectives, same safe place. Entertainment, growth, and elevation. Real conversations, real-time creation. We talk the wins and the lessons learned. Every mic hot, every story earned. Laugh a little, think a lot. Yeah, every topic hit a spot. If it matter to you, it matter here. T-Max make it clear. Every voice is here. Say it how you feel. Say it with your chest. This the lounge where creators give their best. This the lounge where creators shine. T-Max energy, front and center. From growth to laughs, we intertwine. Not just a show, it's a state of mind. Content Creators Lounge, tap in. T-Max Network, let the convo begin. Every episode, pull you in. Yeah, it's an experience, not a trend. Yeah, T-Max Network.